Hello, my name is Cortez Hill, and I have a message for my people. I'm gonna close this door so you guys can hear me before I go. I've been studying a lot of different things over the years. I'm gonna say it felt like I was being led to study these things. I felt like I need to share them with the world about my ancient Egyptian heritage and the things that I've discovered and the things that I've recreated and the scientific data. In the ancient days, we were able to fly, levitate. We were able to do some very awesome things. And throughout the time of studying the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, I was able to decipher a lot of the flight techniques and a lot of the levitation techniques and a lot of the other technologies that we had. As an example, I will explain to you the flight system that Queen Isis had. There is a new development in ionization that we have just now discovered. Thrusters, ionizations, using aluminum as a way to ionize a particular material, and it would cause lift. It would cause a distortion in the gravitational field that surrounds it. Mama Icy and the rest of the Egyptians had this technology already. When you study her wings, you will see that there are particular pieces of material that make up this particular flying mechanism that we're trying to develop now. First, you have the Tesla coil that sits on top of the head that was redesigned by Tesla himself. It's a round red spear that sits at the top of the head, an electric eel, water, salt, 2 copper wires coiled into what looks like a horn. The head was used as a way to power it through kinetic energy. When I use the word kinetic energy, I'm talking about the heat and the static electricity that comes from your head. The body has its own electromagnetic spear, and it is absorbed through the eyes, as if a magnet absorbs other electrolytes, other electrical fields, and other within its own self. It absorbs light at the speed of light. The electromagnetic spear moves at the speed of light. It's unseen light that's gathering light, which in turns can create electricity when brought together. When polar opposites are brought together. Well, when the same sides of the polarism is brought together and generated and shook together, and you put copper in between it, it creates electricity. Well, my mom's suit does the same thing. Within this suit at the top, you have your magnets. At the bottom, at the middle part, you have your copper wiring. And underneath this copper wiring, you have the alloy. And under the alloy, you have the gold. And the gold was used to absorb energies. Like nowadays, gold can be used to absorb sunlight. The jewels inside the gold was used to absorb the light in a different manifestation and a little bit easier. It holds it like a capacitor would do. And this is then distributed throughout the suit. And the electricity that's going through the copper wiring causes the aluminum, the alloy, to ionize. And due to this ionization, it causes her to be weightless. So all she has to do is flap her hands and she would lift up into the air and fly. Also, I've studied the ancient ankh, and I found out the properties of the ankh. The ankh was used to heal people, and it was a communication device. I know now, seriously, I know. I've been testing it. I've had a hell of a relationship. I've had a hell of a time trying to gather myself in Tampa, and I needed a little bit of help. And I was guided to make this. I was told to make this from scratch. Okay. I'll teach you the technique later, but it was developed to help people. It reanimated the body. Short-term explanation to how it works. The guy lays on the ground. He's dying, or he's dead. They take the elixir. The elixir is mixed with things that give out electrolytes, acid, like different fruits that you can use to power up different devices, like fruits that you can use as a battery source. They took these fruits and they mixed these fruits into one container, and they electrified these liquids with only positive electricity, and they grounded the negative electricity. And within this elixir is this secret ingredient that reacts to the electromagnetic sphere that surrounds your brain and couples around your body. Okay? So if you're dead and I needed to reanimate you, I would give you this elixir because it has electrolytes in it, and it will fire up the synaptons inside of your body. In other words, it's regenerating electricity to the places in the body that it needs to be. And it's circulating through the whole body. Reason to why. The ankh lays on your chest. The ankh has its own magnetic sphere around it, coupling from these three emitters, energy emitters, and they bounce and resonate around the ankh in the shape of the body. You put the ankh on the body and you let a little bit of sunlight hit it, if it was gold, because gold absorbs energy, okay? And it broadens the electromagnetic sphere around the ankh. And your natural sphere reacts to this because of the elixir that you put inside your body, responds to this. It responds to the electromagnetic field that it's producing. And it's going in a circular motion on both sides. And the elixir inside the body heats up. And in turns, it fires up the synaptons. It starts to spark. It's like little small sparks of electricity flowing all over the body and rejuvenating the nerve systems, rejuvenating the brain, rejuvenating the lungs, rejuvenating the heart, and so forth. And then voila, the person's back in good health. If we can catch it, you know. I have millions of other ideas from the technology that I've studied and the knowledge that's been handed down to me that I can share with you guys, but I need you guys' help. If you don't believe me, all you have to do is try it for yourself. I will teach you. There's certain things that I will hold sacred. I will not teach you. I will not allow you to have it. But I will teach my people. I will strengthen my people, and I will help you all. I'm in a really bad situation, guys, and I really need your help before they can do any more damage than what they've done to me. It's been an ongoing onslaught of people attacking me and doing very fictitious things behind my back and trying to hurt me and stop me from reaching my goal. I've been lied on, persecuted, everything, y'all. And with this for some reason, just to give you a clue on like how it feels to wear it. This particular ankh, I'm not sure because I have two different versions of the battery that I built for the ankh and the electromagnetic field. This is the original one that I had at first, and I had to redesign it because I haven't got into my alchemy. I haven't really made the disc the right way or anything like that. But it's a self-made battery of salt, vinegar, sand, copper, and aluminum. And it produces probably no more than 1.7 volts, 1.5 volts, probably less than that. I'm not really even sure. My voltage meter doesn't work right. So I gave up on that part. So I was told to just design one and let the people see it. So I did. But during the process of wearing the first one, it felt like everything was more broader, more brighter, more information. I felt enlightened in a sense. And the people around me, I felt their true intentions. Like, I can tell what's going to happen before it happens sometimes. And I know it sounds weird, but yeah, that thing really has me thinking right now. This is not a game, y'all. I'm not doing this for publicity. I really want to help the world, and I'm really afraid that the people that I'm around are going to be successful at trying to hurt me or kill me or do something to me, because they really are going out of their way to try to hurt me right now. They really going out of their way to try to set me up. They really going out of their way to break up my marriage. They really going out of their way. It's a lot of demonic forces that are at work right now. And I really believe that someone has a piece of this technology and they're wielding it. They're using it against the people. I can go into more further explanation on how I figured these things out, but why you're gonna only tell me that I'm crazy. So, but I figured out how to make it. And for those who want to learn the technique so they can keep themselves in shape, keep their mind and body in tune with what's going on around them, I will teach them. I will teach you. But you can't use it for evil. You can't hurt people with this. You have to be careful. Okay? You have to be careful. You have to be careful. Also, I will be teaching about Horus's eye and the true meaning of Horus's eye. And thank you.